People who downloaded their Google data and went through it. What were the most unsettling things you found out they had stored about you? About a year ago I had a stroke. I only found out exactly when after going through my Google history and finding that I Googled loss of balance, sudden, right after that moment. Found out my wife was addicted to a mobile game and had dropped $6,500 on it over the last year and a half. That set off a string of fun conversations. The fact that they saved every link you visited if you used Chrome or Google. That's kind of fucked up. And hearing recordings of the Google Assistant, when you didn't even say, "Hey Google." If we're being honest, I was more horrified about looking through my own browsing data. When you listen to saved voice commands, you can hear the recording start well before you actually call for Siri, etc., indicating everything our phone hears could be saved somewhere for whatever reason. You can download your Google data. Old naked pics of X. I thought I deleted it, but Google stored in cloud. Weird. What's really scary? You can call and get a copy of all your recordings. But sometimes they send out the wrong ones. You then have hours of recordings of someone else. Intimate details. Addresses. CR. Recordings of whole conversations where it thought I said "Okay Google" and then kept recording for a half hour. A few years ago I downloaded all my Facebook data, finding every direct message I'd ever sent was in there, many of which I had deleted from my account. That I watched Manga Sensei. Lots of recordings of me asking the Google Assistant stupid questions. My voice and conversations. After that I immediately deleted all of them, and disabled OK Google. My entire collection of porn. Which is nice. Slightly off topic, but I use DuckDuckGo as a browser. They track nothing. I've honestly never looked into that. I've personally switched to Firefox and DuckDuckGo 3 years ago. So I do not generate a lot of Google data anymore. Wait, how do you do this? Like getting your Google data? I looked up my name on Google and it had all of my family members' personal info and addresses. I now just realized some creep can find our house now thanks to Google. If someone tells me how to do that I will let you know because I am nervous to find out. I'm a weird MFR. How do I do this? I could see everywhere I went to for months with exact times I went there and left, and that's without my GPS turned on. I found it kinda freaky. Had audio recordings of our supper conversations. How do you get this data? I need this power too. That they said they'd email it to me and I never heard back. Reminder: you can and should talk about something ridiculous in front of your friend's phone if they leave it unattended so that they get ads for said thing. It's a great game. How do you download it? Can you delete it? After reading these comments, I'm very scared. There's a lot of shit in there. I didn't like they had my voice records from OK Google saved. Google Maps has my location history throughout the day. That I'm a 64-year-old woman. I'm a 40-year-old man. Oh fuck, does Instagram save the disappearing photos? Would not want that. I didn't know you could download your Google data. We'll have to look into it. How do you do this? I downloaded my Facebook data from a while ago. In a hilariously ironic twist, they sent me the wrong data. It was some scene kid who sent a bunch of nudes back and forth. Google knew that I was an adult, not even I knew that. It's so invasive. How much location services knew about where I went, how long I was there for, and reminded me of places I even forgot about going to. It said sexual orientation, unable to pass data, unclear. They know less than Jon Snow. They are always sending me stuff assuming certain things because of select searches and variable work I do, which has little to do with my actual interests. Few weeks ago I posted on Sopranos subreddit asking about mobster clothes. Few days later, Google sent me a suggested article about mobster fashion. How do you get access to this? Personal stuff. Lol, is it even a big deal at this point? There is no avoiding it. I mean, look at Elon, he is already doing brain chips. We are getting upgraded. Carrot. Cybermen reference. They deduced just about everywhere I went without GPS data. How big are the files? Snapchat has one too, by the way. How do you download your Google data? Where can I see my Google data? Can you delete it? There were no surprises in the data, but I was surprised by how creepy it was to hear all my audio commands to Google Assistant played back to me. Found out my roommate had criminal conviction. All my location data, other than that it was basically nothing. How do you do that? Download your data. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.